Today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you can get when you include an ad from Podgo. I recently joined as a member and you can too. Apply today to become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. Make sure you add Am I on the Air in the How Did You Hear About Podgo section of the application. That's podgo.co at podgo.co.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke, all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out. Don, you gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Well, hello my friends. Welcome to another episode of Am I on the Air? I am your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. We are broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona. It is a Monday. It is November the 2nd. Can you believe we are in November? We're just a couple weeks away from Thanksgiving, from Black Friday, from the PS5 launching. Man, I'm ready for some November. That's damn right. It's season 21. It's episode 9. And tonight's show is titled
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. That's right. This is the way, because we're going to talk a little Mandalorian. Because the Mandalorian, Mando, Baby Yoda, the child, they are back streaming on Disney Plus, and we're going to get to that in just a second. This is the way, episode 9, season 21. This is your one-stop shop for all the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews, right here, baby. Am I on the air? So, let's get into it. I did end up going to the movies this past weekend, but it wasn't anything new. One of the glorious parts about movie theaters being open right now is they're trying to find ways to bring people back in. And a lot of theaters are doing what they call legacy showings, which are popular demand movies that people have gone online and said, I want to go see this in the theater again. And if it gets enough support, they might do it. And my movie was Alita Battle Angel. So Alita came out, re-released in theaters this past weekend, and I got to go see it. Me and Geeky Pat, we went on up. We both love Alita Battle Angel. When we did our top 10 countdown of last year, Alita was in my top 10. It's a 5 out of 5 movie for me. I love this movie so much. So I was super down to go see it up on the big screen again. And man, I had a great time. That movie's so fantastic, visually stunning, and seeing it on the big screen is where it's intended to be. So, just a quick shout out there for Alita, man. Still a 5 out of 5 movie for me. I own it on 4K. I've watched it several times, but man, it was great to go back to the theater and see it once again in all of its glory. So, if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you go check it out at the theater near you. For sure. Even if you have seen it, and you maybe didn't know that it was back in theaters, go check it out and support Alita, man, because I'm hoping if enough people go see it, you never know, we might get that sequel, and that's where my fingers are crossed. But so besides that, it was a very low weekend for the movie side of things. There was a new movie that came out over the weekend, a horror movie. I'm spacing what the name of it is too. I think it's called like Come Play With Me or something. We'll talk about that later when we get to the box office. I think it looks actually really interesting. The unfortunate side is I always go to the movies with Geeky Pat, and he does not like horror movies, so I did not get to see the movie I really wanted to go see over the weekend. Who knows? Maybe I can get him to go this weekend, but we'll see. We'll have to see. Probably not. But yes, I'm looking forward to seeing that. But outside of that, there's not much at the theater. So it was all about TV this week. Number one, like I said, this is the way. Mandalorian Season 2 is back. And it came back. Disney Plus, it only drops one episode a week. So you're going to have to wait to get that second episode every Friday, okay? But this episode here was called The Marshal, and I loved it. It was a great season premiere. Timothy Oliphant showing up wearing that Boba Fett armor. Oh my goodness, man. And a nice little tease at the very end of the episode. If you missed it, if you blinked, you probably missed it at the very end. You need to go back and watch it again. I won't spoil it for you, but a really cool moment at the end of the episode that had people being like, oh, snap. But this episode, man, it was great to see Mando back. It was great to see the child, my baby Yoda, killing it in this episode. Timothy Oliphant was fantastic. I hope they go back and revisit this character later in the season. But this was a hell of a season premiere. I love this show so much, and I'm so happy it's back. Thank goodness. Finally something cool to watch on Disney Plus. So thanks a lot, man. It's time, baby. This is the way. Let's get going on this Mandalorian. And then we had the season premiere of This Is Us. That came back this week, so I checked that out. They did a 2-hour season premiere, which was really, really good. Definitely dealing with the pandemic in this episode. And I was talking earlier to a friend, and I was saying, like, I don't know if I like that a lot of the current TV shows are doing COVID stuff, or doing COVID storylines. Because I feel like, I just kind of want to escape with my entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of sucks that all the new shows that are coming back are basically using that in their storylines, and it's just like, oh my god, I can't get away from fucking COVID. So that it's a little frustrating, and This Is Us definitely leaned into it big time, like I knew they would. But yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it. I wonder how you guys feel about that. Do you like it? Do you want them to address COVID in your favorite shows, or would you prefer that they just kind of go on business as usual and let's pretend like it never happened? I kind of prefer that. So, but This Is Us is back. It was a good 2-hour season premiere. The thing that pissed me off, though, is at the end of it, they're like, we'll be back in 2 weeks. And I'm like, if you were going to skip a week, why did you do a 2-hour season premiere? You could have done 1 hour, and then you could have had an episode this week instead of skipping a week now, which is just absolutely dumb. So, but hey, I unfortunately don't get the big bucks at a major network to talk about this stuff. We also saw the season premiere of Superstore. I love Superstore. If you love comedies and you somehow have been missing this show, it's on NBC. You can stream it on Peacock and Hulu. Superstore is hilarious, especially for anybody like me who does retail in their normal life. It was really cool. If you've been in retail during the pandemic, this episode really spoke to you, and it was great. So welcome back, Superstore. Love this episode, and so happy that this show has returned. And then the other new thing I watched is Wireless. Wireless is a show on Quibi, so I'm trying to get through my Quibi stuff before they shut me down. I got the official email from them saying that once my current bill cycle ends, I am disconnected. So I'm trying to get through everything really quick. But Wireless is a new show that just came out on Quibi starring Ty Sheridan, and it's executive produced by Steven Soderbergh. So I was like, man, this thing's going to be awesome, right? And basically, Ty Sheridan is on his way to a college party, and he ends up getting stranded. He's like up in the mountains in Colorado, and there's an avalanche, and it kind of becomes a survival kind of thriller. And the first episode's called 100%, and with every episode it goes down 10% till his battery dies on his phone. And they tried to do something unique where, like, every time he's on his phone, you kind of see what his screen looks like, so you see the apps and the text and everything he's kind of going through. They were trying to do like that technology kind of thing like they did with that movie Searching, which I absolutely love. But it did not work for this. Wireless was boring. It was very hard to finish. It was 10 episodes. I did blaze through it in one night, but I was just kind of like, I felt like the need to after I watched the first couple just to see how it ended, and it just was kind of dumb, to be honest. The decisions that Ty Sheridan's character made were stupid, and just kind of a disappointment, because I was really hoping that this would be a really cool show to check out, and unfortunately it wasn't. So, sorry. So that's the TV show stuff, the new stuff. Obviously, I saw a lot more TV shows than that, but that's the new stuff to talk about. I did see a couple movies over the weekend from a streaming standpoint, but nothing to brag home about. The first movie I saw was Action Point. Action Point is a movie that came out a couple years ago, actually, with Johnny Knoxville, and basically a daredevil designs and operates his own theme park with his friends. Real stunts, real thrills, real messed up. That's right. So this is loosely based on the action park that was out back in the 80s, and there was that really cool documentary that just came out on HBO Max about it. So that's what made me want to watch this, because I love the documentary. It was a really cool, interesting water park to see, and Action Point was a loose kind of mock of that. And but it was stupid. This movie sucks so bad. Like 1 out of 5 stars. I watched it streaming on Hulu, and it's not worth anybody's time. So it was stupid. The stunts were stupid. The movie was stupid. I don't think I laughed really more than maybe once or twice. So yeah, there you go. And then the other movie I watched was Another Version of You. This movie came out last year. I had heard about it because I'm a big wrestling fan, and I know that Lana and Rusev were in this. Lana is actually, her real name is CJ Perry. She's a producer on this movie, and she talked a lot about it, so I always wanted to give it a shot. And it was actually streaming on Amazon Prime, so I said, all right, cool, let me watch it. It's a, romance, fantasy, adventure kind of movie. Let me tell you about the premise here. So Diggsy, yes, the guy's name is Diggsy, we're fucked right in the beginning, has been in love with Suzette since he was 9 years old. After she marries someone else, he encounters a mysterious stranger who offers him a key that can open doors into parallel universes. This uncanny opportunity gives him a chance to find a version of Suzette who will love him back. But during his journey, he unexpectedly meets Gwyneth, a wild card who may throw his universe-jumping adventure for a loop. For Diggsy, this is a tale full of surprises, awkward encounters, and the possibility of finding the perfect version of that someone who will love you back. Okay? This movie sucks. So I tried. It is super lowbrow, super low budget. I like the idea of what they were going for, but at the end of the day, it did not pay off. I was bored out of my mind watching this movie, and it just unfortunately did not do it for me. So, 1 out of 5 stars as well. So, kind of a bust on the movie sides, beside going back and seeing Alita again. The actual movie portion of this weekend sucked. But, yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Action Point, 1 out of 5. Another Version of You, 1 out of 5. Checking out Mandalorian over on Disney+. This Is Us on NBC and Peacock, and Hulu as well. Wireless, which is on Quibi, and Superstore, which is on NBC, Hulu, and Peacock as well. And Alita, which you can see back in your theater, or you could just buy it and watch it at home as well. Either way, support Alita. So there's our reviews kicking us off this on this episode, and now we'll switch to our news of the week. And of course, we got to thank our sponsor of the news this week, which is Who Kitchen. That's right, U Kitchen. Today's news is brought to you by U Kitchen. U is a family-founded chocolate and snacking company focused on creating products that match ultra-simple ingredients with unbeatable taste. Built on a strong mission to help people get back to human. Hu only uses simple, real, and responsibly sourced ingredients. Hu obsessively vets every ingredient to unite unbeatable taste with unmatched simplicity. They go beyond what is easy and expected to ensure that their products and practices are ethical and put both humanity and the human body first. All of Hu's products are gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, and aren't heavily processed. So use the code POD for 15% off your next purchase at ukitchen.com. That's POD, P-O-D, for 15% off at ukitchen to find out why Hu helps people get back to human. And Hu is spelled H-U, so it's HUKitchen.com. Go check it out and support Hu Kitchen. Okay, so thanks a lot, guys. And let's get into our news of the week. And make sure, by the way, if you haven't subscribed and checked out our spin-off podcast yet, Am I on the Air? Quick Bites, make sure you do that. It's available on Spotify and Google Podcast and even Red Dragons Radio. So make sure you bookmark that, subscribe, follow along so you never miss an episode there. Alrighty. Nicole Kidman is setting up a third project over at Amazon Studios. That's right. She is just keeping on going. So good for her, man. She's killing it right now, dude. HBO Max, Amazon. She's got things cooking up everywhere. The CW is expanding the Nancy Drew universe with a new spin-off series, Tom Swift. That's right. So they're going to expand that. Very excited over the news that Apple TV Plus has given an early third season renewal to Jason Sudeikis' Ted Lasso. I'm so stoked about this. I love Ted Lasso. I was so happy that it got renewed for a second season. We haven't even started filming season number 2, and we already got a third season renewal. Hell to the yeah. Brian Tyree Henry jumps aboard David Leitch's new action film Bullet Train. I love that this thing's stacking up. HBO Max acquires 2 Weeks to Live, and they just dropped the first trailer for that as well, so you can check that out. Coming to HBO Max, 2 Weeks to Live. HBO Max has also ordered a Tiny Toon Adventures revival series, so I like that they're doing a little bit more kiddie programming as well. Bebe Rexha is joining Kristen Bell in her new comedy Queen Pins. So nice addition there. I do like me some Bebe Rexha. Narcos Mexico has been renewed for a third season, but Diego Luna will not be returning when the show resumes production. So unfortunate news there, but for people excited about Narcos, they're at least getting another season. We got the brand new trailer for Freaky. That's right, the new horror version of kind of a Freaky Friday. I'm looking forward to this. Comes out on Friday the 13th of this month, so check that out. Zack Snyder posted the official film slate. He's doing those reshoots, and man, it just gets exciting knowing that it's real. Moon Knight, we keep getting some news on this. An Egyptian filmmaker, Mohamed Diab, is set to helm the MCU series. And yes, it looks like Oscar Isaac will be Moon Knight. So very excited about that and can't wait to see where it goes. MGM has officially delayed some more movies, because why not? That is the name of the game lately, right? Delaying stuff. So we have first Respect. This was the Aretha Franklin movie. It was originally set to come out like a month ago on October 9th, and then it was being pushed to a limited release on Christmas Day, followed by a wide release now on January 15th. But they've decided to push it all the way back 7 months to August 13th. While the Tomb Raider sequel, which was looking to get under production very soon here, they actually haven't even filmed this one yet, has been pulled completely from its March 19th, 2021 release date and has been left unset. No shocker here. Like I said, they haven't even filmed the movie, so there was no way it was coming out in March. But it kind of sucks that they've completely just said no release date here, that they're just going to, we'll see where it goes. So unfortunate news there. Ava DuVernay, she's got a new Colin Kaepernick limited series coming, and they just found its lead star, right? This little kid who's going to play the young version of him. He's a new unknown actor, so congratulations to him. John David Washington and Alicia Vikander have a new movie that they're doing together. It's a new thriller, and it has just been acquired by Netflix. So very cool there, and great landing for a movie like that. Uza Aduba is set to star in Season 4 of the reimagined series In Treatment. That's right, and that'll be coming to HBO. Brian Edward Hill is set to write the Power Rangers film. So remember I told you on last week's episode that they're rebooting that, so we got a writer finally. We have the trailer for Love, Weddings, and Other Disasters that you could check out right now. We have a new show coming to Apple TV Plus. It's a new comedy series called Platonic, and it'll star Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen. I'm on board. I love it already. Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne, fantastic chemistry. They're awesome together. Watch The Neighbors movie if you haven't seen that. I'm glad they're reuniting for a new comedy coming to Apple TV Plus, which is really, really cool. So I'm all aboard for Platonic. Amazon says that they're enjoying great success with the Borat subsequent movie film. That's right. It has been streamed millions of times, and people are very, very happy with the streaming of the Borat subsequent movie film. Very nice. Great success. So congratulations, Amazon. Very smart purchase. Jennifer Lopez and Armie Hammer are set to lead Lionsgate's new film Shotgun Wedding. That's right. It's a new action comedy, so very cool. I'm down. I'm down for anything with my J-Lo in it. That's for sure. Why Women Kill. It's getting to season 2 over at CBS All Access, and they've just added Allison Tolman and Nick Frost to the cast. So great additions there. Cyberpunk 2077 has once again been delayed as a new release date has been set for December. So not too much of a delay, but there is another delay. This game feels like it's never coming out. Neil Gaiman announces that American Gods Season 3 will debut on Starz in January. So very, very excited about that. I like American Gods. I really love Season 1. Season 2 is not that great, but I'm hearing Season 3 is supposed to be really, really good and a real good return to form. So I'm fingers crossed on that one, but looking forward to that. Netflix is going to be doing a live action Assassin's Creed series. That's right. We tried the movie with Michael Fassbender. That did not work. But now we're going to try it again on Netflix. And you know what? I think it might actually work on Netflix. I'm super stoked about this. Based on the best-selling video game, let's try it again, baby. Why not? Stargirl Season 2 has added Nick Terabay and Jonathan Cake as new villains coming on for Season 2. I love it. We got the trailer for Midnight Sky, which is the new George Clooney movie. I love this trailer. I thought it looked really, really cool. This is coming to Netflix, and yeah, I'll be checking this out for sure. We have the newest trailer for the new Saved by the Bell reboot that is coming exclusively to the Peacock streaming app. And in this trailer, we finally get to see Zach and Kelly. I've been waiting, and they're in this trailer, and it's awesome. The gang is back in the new reboot trailer. I'm so stoked for this. It comes out the week of Thanksgiving on Peacock. Warner Brothers says that they're still committed to releasing Wonder Woman 84 this Christmas. I hope so. My fingers are still crossed big time. Why the Last Man has officially begun production again. That's right. FX has been trying to do this show for like a million years, and they're finally in front of cameras again. So we will see how well this goes this time. Tony Jaa is set to lead a new assassin action trilogy from Starlight Entertainment. So we'll see how that goes. But hey, man, when you want action, Tony Jaa is definitely one to go to. Matt Damon reuniting with Steven Soderbergh for HBO Max's new movie No Sudden Move. So these guys are always a great pair. Usually you get something good out of it. Why not, man? No Sudden Move coming to HBO Max. Born to be Murdered looks to be the official title for that John David Washington and Alicia Vikander movie that we talked about Netflix acquiring. The title was just released, so I wanted to let you know about that. Born to be Murdered. Bette Midler is confirming that yes, they are going to do a Hocus Pocus 2. I'm like, woo! And she says the original cast will return. So I know a lot of people super stoked about this, so congratulations there. Brave New World officially canceled over at Peacock. This is a bummer. This was the first show I watched when Peacock launched. It was their big sci-fi adaptation of the book. Yeah, it's a bummer. I was looking very, very forward to season 2, and I'm shocked that they have canceled this thing after one season. This was their big big show for the streaming on that app, and very, very shocked. So I'm very unfortunate. But the Babysitters Club has been renewed for season 2 over at Netflix. So I lost Brave New World, but I gained the Babysitters Club season 2. I'm just playing. I didn't watch the Babysitters Club, but no, good for them. If anybody is a fan of the Babysitters Club, it is coming back for season 2. So congratulations. Big Brother is also coming back for season 23. Good Lord, over at CBS, season 23. Never watched a single episode. Okay, guys, you ready for another spinoff? The Masked Singer is getting a spinoff, and it's going to be called The Masked Dancer. That's right, The Masked Dancer, and Craig Robinson is set to be the host. I am excited for this just for Craig Robinson. I love Craig Robinson. It could be interesting to see. I don't know how we're supposed to guess who's dancing on the stage. I mean, with singing, at least I can guess the voice, but it's going to be interesting. But I love watching these networks milk anything that is successful. So get ready for The Masked Dancer. The CW has acquired additional seasons of Coroner and Burden of Truth. Plus, they're going to do a 3-part Bulletproof event. So there you go, all coming to the CW. I am still binging my way through The Vow over on HBO, which is about NXIVM, the sex cult. And the front man of the cult, Keith Raniere, has officially been sentenced to 120 years in prison. There you go, man. That is insane. I still got like 2 more episodes of The Vow to watch, and then I'm going to check out the new documentary about this over on Starz, which has a 4-part series going on. So, yeah, I need to know more, man. What did you do, Keith? What did you do? Jon Stewart is set to host a new Apple series that will take an in-depth look at current affairs. So perfect for Jon Stewart. CBS's NCIS and Blue Bloods and a couple other shows are going to get shorter seasons due to COVID-related delays and increased expenses. They're saying that these shows cost so much money to make now because of all the extra precautions they have to do for COVID that, so if a show usually does like 20 episodes, they're doing 15. If it's normally 15, they're doing 12. Like, a lot of these shows are doing reduced seasons over on CBS just to kind of help with some cost cutting. So, yeah, a little bit of a bummer if you're a big fan of these shows to see that. Demi Moore, Harry Melling, and Carl Glusman have joined Please Baby Please, which is a new drama movie that they're putting together. Alicia Cuthbert and Eoin Mackin are set to lead a new horror picture called The Cellar. We got some new plot and visual effects details of the Suicide Squad that you can check out. And once again, just want to shout out, if you're like, where do I check this stuff out? Our social media, of course, twitter.com/amiontheair, facebook.com/amiontheair. Like us, follow, and get the full news that you want if you want to dig in a little bit deeper. Armie Hammer and Mads Mikkelsen are set to lead a new movie called $1 Billion Spy. So there you go. It's going to be in the vein, they say, of like a Casino Royale and The Man from U.N.C.L.E. So very interesting there. I'm on board. So there's a show on CBS All Access called No Activity, and I watched the first season. I just started season 2. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny. They just renewed it. CBS All Access just renewed it for season 4, but here's the catch. They're going to do an all-animated season. I don't know how I feel about this. It's a live-action comedy series for 3 seasons, and then you're going to bring it back for a 4th and just do animated? I'm not a fan. I'm not big on animation, and this kind of bums me out that they would even make a switch like this 4 seasons in. Awkwafina and Sandra Oh are set to lead a new untitled Netflix comedy, so great addition there. We have the brand new teaser trailer for the new Halloween movie. That's right, we're a year away from it coming out, but we have the first teaser, and it's actually pretty good, so I'm digging it. Mark Forster is tapped to helm Lionsgate's White Bird, a Wonder story. So White Bird is going to be a part of the new cinematic universe of Wonder. That's right. Remember that movie Wonder came out a couple years ago with Owen Wilson and Julia Roberts? This book, White Bird, they're saying is going to take place in the same kind of world. It's kind of, they're really doing a cinematic universe for these book series. So, hey, if it works, it works. Why not? So they are adapting that. The next 4 installments in Amazon Prime's Welcome to Blumhouse has been revealed. So there you go. We've got a couple movies out already, and the next 4 have been announced if you want to check that out. A new Insidious movie is coming. That's right, a 5th Insidious movie. And original star Patrick Wilson is, I don't know if he's going to star in it yet, but he is actually going to direct Insidious 5. So there you go. Congratulations there to Patrick Wilson, dipping his toes in the directing chair for the first time on that movie. We got some official premiere dates for the CW for Batwoman, Walker, The Flash, and a bunch of others. I'm not going to go through all the dates. All I'm going to tell you is it's January and February of 2021. So don't be looking for these shows anytime soon. Anne Hathaway and Jessica Chastain are set to star in the new psychological thriller Mother's Instinct. Sign me up. I love both these women, and I will watch anything with them. So thank you. I will be all aboard for this. We have the first trailer for Songbird. This is a new movie that basically takes place almost in our world during this pandemic, but it's in like a heightened version of the pandemic, almost like a purge. This was a pretty trippy trailer. I actually really dug it and can't wait to see this movie. It's insane, and it just makes you a little bit scared, and you're like, I hope this isn't the way our country goes, but it hit a little close to home. But man, it was a unique kind of premise to do. So yeah, check out the Songbird trailer. We have an article up with Rami Malek discussing his No Time to Die villain. Safin is his name, so check that out. The Crown Season 4 trailer has dropped, so you can check that out. Netflix is raising subscription prices once again. That's right, but here in the U.S., so I don't know about any other countries, but here in the U.S., they are rising prices. Of course they are. Blumhouse has officially tapped John Ridley to direct and write a new untitled horror film for them. Vince Vaughn feels really good about a sequel to Wedding Crashers 2. They said they've come out with a really good idea, and that was the only way they were going to make Wedding Crashers 2, so I like that they're excited about it, so we'll see where it goes. Tyra Banks says that she has had meetings about a reboot or a TV series surrounding Coyote Ugly. That's right. After all these years, but hey, why not? I could see it. I could see a reboot for sure on Coyote Ugly. The Blade. So remember, they're going to do a new Blade with Mahershala Ali, and it was actually going to be part of the Disney Plus television series, but that's when Mahershala was hired, and then once they brought him on and his caliber of an actor, they were like, yeah, we're going to make a movie out of this. So it shifted from TV series to feature film, so I love that. Virgin River Season 2, yes, it's coming, and you can check out the first trailer for that. CBS eyes a new gender flip take on Germany's genius cop procedural called Einstein, so that might be coming soon to CBS. Zoe's Playlist, Season 2 has added Felix Mallard as someone from Zoe's past, so he'll be featured in Season 2. I love Zoe's Infinite Playlist, so glad to see that they're moving forward with that. Why Women Kill has also added Lana Parrilla and Matthew Daddario. So some more additional casting for Why Women Kill Season 2. Judge Judy, she's got a new courtroom program that is going to be streaming on IMDb TV. Lily Rabe's scrapped TNT thriller Tell Me Your Secrets has found a new home over on Amazon Prime. So I love getting to see a show that was going to be axed, picked up from another network. You know, I love people getting second chances somewhere else. It might work even better for them, man. I think Amazon Prime's a big step up from TNT. So take it, Lily, take it. Speaking of the Saved by the Bell reboot that we talked about earlier, Lark Voorhees is set to reprise her role as Lisa Turtle. That's right, she is going to be in the revival. Now, the revival has been shot for the most part, so the fact that they're just now announcing this makes me feel like her role is going to be very, very tiny, maybe in one episode, possibly two. I just don't expect much. She was announced way too late into the game. But hey, I'm glad Lisa's going to be back because she deserved to be included in this for sure. Eva Longoria joins Matt Walsh for a new unplugging comedy that they're working on. Let's see here. You can play in the new Miles Morales PS5 game. You can play in the Spider-Verse suit. That's right. It looks awesome, man. Super, super cool. Can't wait to play this game for show. Elizabeth Banks, Kate Mara, God, who else do we have here? Susan Sarandon. There is so many people signing on to this new project here. It's called Call Jane. That's right. Call Jane. So after attempting to develop this film last year with Elizabeth Moss and Susan Sarandon leading the charge, woman rights drama Call Jane is getting another shot at life as Elizabeth Banks, Sigourney Weaver, Kate Mara, and Rupert Friend have signed on to star in the drama. So there you go. Call Jane was made for these times and never felt more passionately that our culture is ready to embrace its call for decency, for community, for good, and humor in all things, and above all, its call for necessary change. That's what director Phyllis Nagy said in a statement about the film. So great cast, great additions. I love it. Scott Derrickson is set to direct a new Blumhouse and Universal Pictures film called Black Phone. So is this what he's doing instead of Doctor Strange? It's kind of a step down, just saying. Focus Features sets Justin Chan's Blue Bayou for summer 2021 release date. Supergirl's Odette Annabelle, who I absolutely love, and she was fantastic on Banshee. You should watch Banshee. She has joined Jared Padalecki's Walker for the CW, so I'm glad she's continuing on with them. Jordan Peele is going to be producing and teaming with Universal Pictures to remake The People Under the Stairs. That's right, he continues his horror ventures to do People Under the Stairs. I'm down. Let's go. Claudia Dumit and Colby Minifie have been up to series regulars for The Boys Season 3, so love seeing that. Suicide Squad Stephen and G has joined John Cena's new Peacemaker series over on HBO Max, so great addition there. John Turturro is joining Apple's new drama series called Severance. Universal Pictures has a new sci-fi fantasy film from Brad Payton called Most Wanted, or Universe's Most Wanted. And Dave Bautista is set to star and lead this. I love it. Brad Payton is a great director. I love Dave Bautista. I love sci-fi big action movies. Universe's Most Wanted. I'm down. Let's go. We have the first trailer for Willy's Wonderland starring Nicolas Cage. And yes, this movie will be out next year. It is too short of a teaser trailer, but it looks batshit crazy, something perfect for Nicolas Cage. I cannot wait to see Willy's Wonderland. You got to see this trailer to believe it. Ethan and Maya Hawke are set to star in a new Beatles-fueled comedy called Revolver. The Chappelle Show is coming to Netflix and HBO Max in November. Chappelle Show. You can actually stream it right now on CBS All Access. So it is available somewhere, so check it out. Speaking of streaming and great comedy shows, Key and Peele is actually streaming on HBO Max right now as well. I actually found that last night and went into the rabbit hole of watching all the classic sketches. So check out some Key and Peele over on HBO Max. Fox has done it again. That's right. Every time Fox puts out a new show, I know a bunch of my friends and everybody say, I don't know, man, I don't really want to watch something on Fox because they always seem to cancel every show. And I'm like, oh, give them the benefit of the doubt. Well, F you, Fox, because you did it again. They have canceled both their newest shows, Filthy Rich and Next. I just reviewed both of these shows a couple weeks ago. I actually really like Filthy Rich. It is a great show, and Fox has already pulled the damn plug. Next, I was kind of like, I was digging it. I've only watched the pilot episode so far. I'll give the rest of the episodes a chance, but I'm super bummed, man, that Fox has decided this early on into both shows' airings to just axe this stuff, man. I don't know what they're looking for, but man, it's a bummer. So Filthy Rich and Next canceled over at Fox. Disney's Family Sing-Along is coming back once again. They are going to lead ABC's holiday lineup. So they're fun little episodes, you know, to kind of have with the family. Stephen Amell sustains a new back injury on the set of his Starz wrestling drama Heels. It doesn't sound like it's going to be too bad. He just needs to take a little bit of time off. But yeah, unfortunate for him. But hey, at least he's in good spirits. And it sounds like it's nothing like career ending or anything. So get well soon, sir. Fox has officially greenlit a remake of the BBC small-town mockumentary This Country. So that's coming to Fox. Probably be canceled a couple episodes in, but it's coming. Josh Duhamel has signed on to star in Bandit, so that's something he's working on. Jodie Turner-Smith, who was in Queen and Slim, she's set to play Anne Boleyn in a new 3-part psychological thriller about the Tudor Queen for CBS's Channel 5 in the UK. So that's something they're working on over there. In some sad news over the weekend, man, on Halloween of all days, we lost Sean Connery. That's right, Sean Connery passed away at the age of 90. So lived an amazing life. Great career. I mean, he had been retired for years, so a lot of people hadn't seen him lately. Of course, a lot of people's favorite James Bond, Oscar winner. Thoughts and prayers to his family and friends. You will be missed. Oh, excellent one. Okay, we got everything coming and going to Netflix in November, plus Disney Plus, HBO Max, and other streamers. Sophie Turner is set to voice William and Kate's daughter in The Prince, which is a new animated series over on HBO Max. NCIS says that they will set their new season in the past, and NCIS LA will be set in the future, and this is how some shows are going to deal with the pandemic. So there you go. At least they're trying something. I'll take it. Come Play. That was the name of the horror movie that I spaced at the beginning. I think I said Come Play With Me. It's called Come Play. Stars Gillian Jacobs, who I love. This did very well at the box office. It was number 1 at the box office, making almost $4 million on a very low budget. So I really want to go see this movie. Maybe I'll just go to the movies by myself. But yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. It looks really creepy, and I love it. And congratulations for being number 1. We got everything coming to Hulu next month, so check that out. Dave Chappelle, speaking of Chappelle Show, he is set to host the first post-election episode, yes, this Saturday, of SNL. That's right. So this Saturday, November 7th, just 4 days after the election, Dave Chappelle, baby, is going to be hosting SNL. I will be there. That's awesome. So love that. We talked a little bit earlier about John Turturro joining the new Apple series Severance. We now know that Christopher Walken is joined the cast as well, so congratulations. There's a new horror picture coming to A24 called T West. So there you go. Sorry, T West is the director. Not the movie. I never heard of this guy, but I guess he is the director, and he's got a new horror picture he's putting together over at A24, and he's got some casting that he's putting together for that, some young up-and-comers. Isabel Furman is set to reprise her role of Esther in the Orphan prequel. That's right, they're doing another Orphan. And Julia Stiles has also joined the cast. Donnell Logue has joined the Resident Evil origin story reboot that they're working on, so great addition there. Let's see here. Neil Marshall is set to direct and produce a new horror thriller called The Lair. We have the trailer for The Stand-In starring Drew Barrymore. This trailer was horrible, by the way. Do not recommend it. The Great North, we have the teaser preview for that starring Nick Offerman and Will Forte. It's a new animated series they're doing. Lily James, Emma Thompson, and Shahzad Latif are set to star in Shakur Kapoor's new rom-com that he's putting together. The Things They Carried. Tom Hardy, Ty Sheridan, and Pete Davidson are all set to star in this Vietnam War film. The Princess, which is a new Joey King movie. Hulu has bought the rights to it. Hulu loves Joey King, so they have snatched up the rights to that. We have the trailer for Vanguard, which is Jackie Chan's new movie, so check that out. Hellraiser. We have a new Hellraiser coming to HBO. We've been talking about this one for a while, and the good news here is that Clive Barker himself has signed on to executive produce. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. We got some new set photos for Netflix's Red Notice, starring The Rock, Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds, and the film is officially wrap production, so that's awesome, man. Congratulations there. Live-action TV series is in development for Hench Girl, which is based on the comic book, and it's coming to the Freeform network. Not Bloody Likely is the name of a new rom-com that's being put together with Pierce Brosnan and Helena Bonham Carter set to star in. The show Connecting over at NBC has been canceled. Oh. I actually really like this show as well. The good news here is that the remaining episodes will air exclusively on Peacock. So very good move there, at least giving something to Peacock. But yeah, sad to see it canceled. This was a pandemic kind of comedy. They did something pretty cool and unique with it, and I dug it. But obviously people did not watch. But I'll finish it out over on Peacock. We have the teaser trailer for Bridgerton. Julie Andrews exposes the 19th century sex scandals in a new Netflix period drama. So check that out. And CISLA has signed on Kayla Smith. And she is going to recur as LL Cool J's TV daughter. There you go. Eve is officially leaving the talk after 4 seasons. ABC has ordered a UK quiz game show called The Chase. They're going to do a new version over here, featuring Jeopardy, greatest of all time, and host Sarah Haynes. And Taraji P. Henson is set to host the 2020 American Music Awards. So the very cool there. I know she's super excited to be doing that. And on that note, my friends, we've hit that 45-minute mark, and we are done with the news of the week. So thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the show. Once again, let's do some shout-outs. Let's do some social plugs. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage, so make sure you go there. You get links to all our socials, including a link to the spin-off podcast, Am I on the Air Quick Bites, so make sure you click that and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Give us a like there. Make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't worry. We got you covered over on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser, Google Podcast, and many, many more. So make sure you subscribe there so you never miss an episode. We're available on YouTube and Instagram as well. Just search Am I on the Air? And, of course, our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. That's reddragonsradio.com. Make sure you bookmark that site and follow on Twitter at simply Red Dragons Radio. And that'll do it for me on this Monday. I was going to say October. See, I keep forgetting. We're in November already, damn it. November the 2nd. Tomorrow's November 3rd. It's vote day. Make sure you go out and you vote. That is very important. I'm not going to get political. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. Just go do it. And be safe out there. I hope everybody has a great, productive, happy, healthy, safe week. And we will return next week with whatever runs our way. I don't even know what I'll be reviewing next week, but we'll have more entertainment news to talk about, so don't you worry. So, till next time, y'all, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace!
Bye, everybody! Red Dragons! Red Dragons!